Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for February 24th, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. AA Thoughts for the Day. Resentment. Resentment is the number one offender. It destroys more alcoholics than anything else. From it stems all forms of spiritual disease. For we have been not only mentally and physically ill, we have been spiritually sick. When the spiritual malady is overcome, we straighten out mentally and physically. In dealing with resentments, we set them on paper. We listed people, institutions, or principles with whom we were angry. We asked ourselves why we were angry. In most cases, it was found that our self-esteem, our pocketbooks, our ambitions, our personal relationships, including sex, were hurt or threatened. Alcoholics Anonymous, pages 64 to 65. Thought to consider. Resentment is like taking poison and waiting for the other person to die. AA acronyms. PACE. Positive attitudes change everything. Just for today. Reborn from Riding the Rods. That was 2 years ago. The way has not been easy. The new way of life was strange at first, but all my thoughts were on it. The going was sometimes slow. Halting were my steps among the difficulties of the path. But always, when troubles came, when doubts assailed and temptation was strong, and the old desire returned, I knew where to go for aid. Helping others also strengthened me and helped me to grow. 2005, AAWS Inc., Experience, Strength, and Hope, page 74. Daily Reflections. A Thankful Heart. I try to hold fast to the truth that a full and thankful heart cannot entertain great conceits. When brimming with gratitude, one's heartbeat must surely result in outgoing love, the finest emotion that we can ever know. As Bill Sees It, page 37. My sponsor told me that I should be a grateful alcoholic and always have an attitude of gratitude. That gratitude was the basic ingredient of humility, that humility was the basic ingredient of anonymity, and that anonymity was the spiritual foundation of all our traditions, ever reminding us to place principles before personalities. As a result of this guidance, I start every morning on my knees, thanking God for 3 things. I'm alive, I'm sober, and I'm a member of Alcoholics Anonymous. Then I try to live an attitude of gratitude and thoroughly enjoy another 24 hours of the AA way of life. AA is not something I joined, it's something I live. As Bill Sees It. Seeking guidance. Man is supposed to think and act. He wasn't made in God's image to be an automaton. My own formula along this line runs as follows. First, think through every situation pro and con, praying, meanwhile, that I may not be influenced by ego consideration. Affirm that I would like to do God's will. Then, having turned the problem over in this fashion and getting no conclusive or compelling answer, I wait for further guidance, which may come into the mind directly or through other people or through circumstances. If I feel I can't wait and still get no definite indication, I repeat the first measure several times, trying to pick out the best course, and then proceed to act. I know if I am wrong, the heavens won't fall. A lesson will be learned in any case. Letter, 1950. Big Book quote. Most alcoholics owe money. We do not dodge our creditors. Telling them what we are trying to do, we make no bones about our drinking. They usually know it anyway, whether we think so or not. Nor are we afraid of disclosing our alcoholism on the theory it may cause financial harm. Approached in this way, the most ruthless creditor will sometimes surprise us. Arranging the best deal we can, we let these people know we are sorry. Our drinking has made us slow to pay. We must lose our fear of creditors no matter how far we have to go, for we are liable to drink if we are afraid to face them. Alcoholics Anonymous Into Action, page 78. 24 hours a day. AA thought for the day. When we came to our first AA meeting, we looked up at the wall on the end of the room and saw the sign, "But for the grace of God." We knew right then and there that we would have to call on the grace of God in order to get sober and get over our soul sickness. We heard speakers tell how they had come to depend on a power greater than themselves. That made sense to us, and we made up our minds to try it. Am I depending on the grace of God to help me stay sober? Meditation for the day. Share your love, your joy, your happiness, your time, your food, your money gladly with all. Give out all the love you can with a glad free heart and hand. Do all you can for others, and back will come countless stores of blessings. Sharing draws others to you. Take all who come as sent by God and give them royal welcome. You may never see the results of your sharing. Today, they may not need you, but tomorrow may bring results from the sharing you did today. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may make each visitor desire to return. I pray that I may never make anyone feel repulsed or unwanted. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota 55012. I'm Sarah, and I'm an alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952, 1957, 1967, 1973, 1975, 1976, 1980, 1981, 1984, 1985, 1988, 1990, or 2001.